Right now at 10, caught on camera, an alleged barrage of slurs used in an Onalaska parking lot. We have the video and a legal expert weighing in.
And the father of the teen accused in the Abundant Life Christian School shooting faces a judge for the first time.
Plus, La Crosse schools honoring outstanding educators and staff with the first ever Golden Apple Awards.
Watching WKBT La Crosse, this is News 8 Now at 10.
Good evening and thank you for joining us for News 8 Now at 10. I'm Emily Brown.
And I'm Ken Kozarowski. Online video appears to show a man hurling racial slurs at a black man at the Onalaska Walmart. News 8 Now has obtained the video. And while we've blocked the profanity, we do want to warn you that the footage may still be disturbing. The video posted to Facebook yesterday. A white Chevy sedan driving past a black man walking toward a car in a handicapped spot. Now, commenters claim the man had forgotten to hang a handicapped parking sticker in his car. News 8 Now has not been able to verify that. Another photo shows the agitated driver stopped behind the parked car and appearing to take a picture. A legal expert says the driver could face a misdemeanor charge of disorderly conduct with a hate crime enhancer.
As far as resolution, I suspect that at some point the argument would be made that this person has a right to say whatever they want under the free speech clause. But of course, it's pretty clear based on the community outrage that this is something that caused a disturbance. It's very serious and it's offensive.
Now, that enhancer could bump the maximum penalty to a year in jail and a $10,000 fine. Onalaska Police tonight says the names of all involved are still unknown and they are not sure if the victim intends to report the incident.
The father of the teenager, who police say opened fire at Abundant Life Christian School, made his first court appearance in a Dane County courtroom today. 42-year-old Jeffrey Rupnow is charged with 2 felony counts of intentionally selling dangerous weapons. During the hearing today, the Dane County District Attorney asked the judge to set his bond at $100,000, but the judge ultimately set his bond at $2,000. Rupnow is expected to be back in court on June 9th.
A La Crescent teen who went missing in March is missing again. La Crescent police say 15-year-old Jordan Jade Provo, who also goes by Kai, was last seen in La Crescent last night. They believe she left home overnight without her essential medications. Police consider her in danger and ask you to contact them if you have any information. She is 5 feet tall, weighs about 100 pounds.
Senator Tammy Baldwin meeting with local veterans to discuss DOJ cuts to Veterans Affairs. Today's roundtable was held at the American Legion Post 336 in Onalaska. According to a Wisconsin VA report, over 2,400 VA employees have already been cut from their jobs, and over 80,000 more are expected in those cuts. Baldwin warned that the DOJ cuts are not making the government more efficient, but is actually creating more harm than gain.
DOJ, the Department of Government Efficiency, was created allegedly to go after fraud, waste, and abuse. But what we're seeing actually happen couldn't be further from that goal. And it's creating havoc, uncertainty, anxiety, frankly, for those who don't know how it's going to impact them and their mental health and their physical health.
Baldwin also called for the Trump administration to add new protections for workers at the Veterans Crisis Line.
State Democrats, meanwhile, hosting constituents at the Galesville Library tonight for a budget listening session. This is Senator Brad Pfaff and Representative Steve Doyle's final budget listening session of the spring. It comes as their Republican colleagues officially stripped 612 measures from Governor Evers' budget proposal. Items dropped included marijuana legalization, paid family leave, and tax increases on Wisconsin's wealthiest residents. Doyle says water quality tonight was a top issue.
It's always valuable when you hear stories. So, hearing from the couple that has a contaminated well, you can put a face to an issue when you hear that kind of thing. And so that's what I think is the most value in doing things like this, is we hear from people the stories of their lives.
Now, they said lawmakers could craft a budget over the next few months that becomes partly obsolete if the federal government cuts funding for certain state programs. programs. If cuts happen after the governor signs a budget, lawmakers would then have to write a budget repair bill.
A local conservation group is fighting to keep their newest team member after federal cuts, and they need your help. Members of the Mississippi Valley Conservancy say they were blindsided when the Trump administration slashed AmeriCorps funding, affecting 1,000 programs nationwide. Days after hiring a new conservation intern, the organization learned her federally funded position was eliminated. The executive director of the Conservancy said that interns like Emily are a major force in helping not only the environment, but also the communities they serve.
You know, these young people do work, whether it's disaster relief, conservation work, they do a lot in communities across the nation. And I know that people care, and we want to give them an opportunity to show that they care by helping to support Emily.
You can visit our website, news8000.com, for a link to donate.
May is Mental Health Awareness Month, and mental health among Wisconsin teens is a growing concern. 6 out of 10 high school students reported a mental health concern in 2023. Experts say more than half of Wisconsin high schoolers face mental health challenges, with teen depression up 42% and anxiety up 29% in the past decade. Academic pressure, climate change, and political divisiveness are driving these issues.
We know that less than half of kids get treatment for their mental health conditions, and more than 75% who do get treatment get it at school.
Experts say youth mental health challenges don't stop when the school year ends, especially for students without access to resources at home. Hall recommends parents watch for signs, keep communication open, and use Great Rivers 211 to find local mental health support.
Well, nice day for Friday, too. We had a cold front come through this evening. You probably didn't notice much on the way of just a few clouds and the wind shift with it as it came through. But that'll influence our temperatures going for tomorrow for some areas. Other areas, there might not be much of a difference going on. But for tonight's overnight low, it will keep them up a little bit more than we had yesterday. So more into the 40s to near 50, closer to where we should be instead of the freezing temperatures we had with the frost conditions for some areas this morning. Now, tomorrow, we're going to start off with 53 in La Crosse, getting up to 71. But notice that wind is around to the north-northeast. It'll influence some temperatures here for today. Not too much for La Crosse, but it will influence for Eau Claire, with probably not getting as warm as they did today. They got up over 80 degrees. Tomorrow more probably in the 70s. 49 starting off, but then that north-northeast wind kicks on and they'll get up to 68 with plenty of sunshine. There's the cold front. All that precipitation did not reach the ground. Really was just cloud cover and a wind shift. But once again, it will turn the winds around. But it's only going to last about one day for some areas, because we're going to turn the temperatures quickly around for areas that did drop for a warm Mother's Day. And then the mid-80s potentially will continue Monday all the way through Wednesday. And then finally, the pattern might break, and we'll show you when that might break and get some precipitation later in the broadcast.
All right. Thanks, Greg. Well, with a day like today, a sweet treat is just the thing to kickstart the weekend. A new crumble cookie location just off Highway 16 in Onalaska may soon satisfy those cravings. The famed cookie restaurant still hiring 18 crew members as it prepares to open later this month. Positions range in pay from $10 to $16 an hour. A Westby cow needs your help to win a major award. Denver from the Loom Family Farm is currently competing to become Organic Valley's happiest cow. The contest features 3 rounds, with the top 4 cows advancing after each round. Another incentive to vote, Organic Valley says they will also plant 1,000 trees once they reach 10,000 votes.
For Denver, for me, I think it would be really special. There's a great group of cows out there. I have some other cows that I'm rooting for in the competition, but it would be really sweet if Denver won.
Round 1 ends May 11th, and you can vote for your favorite smiling cow online. We'll have that link on news8000.com.
50 dates in 50 states. That's a goal one man is accomplishing for the 3rd time, and he's continuing his journey right here in La Crosse. Matthew Wernig's mission is simple: to go on a date with a different girl in each state. It's part of his online series, 50 Dates, 50 States. Today, his date is with Quick Trip employee Samantha Benish. A visit to Grandad Bluff, the world's largest 6-pack, dinner and ice cream are on the agenda. Benish says this was an opportunity she couldn't pass up.
I was at a work happy hour, and they actually encouraged me to apply for season 3, and it was no hesitation. I thought it'd be an amazing opportunity to meet Matt and show him around beautiful La Crosse.
Warnick has over 700,000 followers, and you can catch his dating adventures on TikTok and YouTube.
In La Crosse, the school district hosting its first ever Golden Apple Awards to honor educators and staff who make a difference for students. Throughout the year, 5 standout staff members were recognized for inspiring students and supporting their communities. The awards celebrate all district staff who lead with heart. Students, families, colleagues, and community members nominate these honorees, and each Golden Apple recipient will also receive a grant to continue their work. Winona graduates celebrate years of hard work and tradition.
And hear what moments stand out most as they ring in their achievements.
It's Ladies Weekend, Saturday and Sunday at Home Furniture. Ladies get a free table lamp when you come in and donate $10 to Ovarian Cancer Research to get 10% off. Plus, all decor is an extra 25% off. Ladies Weekend, Saturday and Sunday at Home Furniture.
For over 40 years, La Crosse Glass and Overhead Door has been the go-to company for anything glass and door. We offer a large stock inventory of CEHI garage doors to help you find the perfect fit. As a locally owned business, we take pride in our work and always get the job done. From commercial glass and glazing to residential glass and CEHI garage doors, we have the experience and expertise to help you. Call or visit our website today.
Dental implants are often the best solution to severe dental issues. If you have infection in your mouth, it does cause trouble other places. A lot of people ignore infection for way too long. And when they finally do something about it, they say not only do they like what they did here, but they feel better overall. In the end, you can have a smile you're proud of and a very healthy mouth.
We're an implant-focused practice. If you think you have a full mouth of challenges, come see us. Come down for a free consultation.
Right now at Home Sleep Express, get up to $900 off select Beautyrest Black adjustable sets and choose a free gift with purchase. Plus, pay no interest for 5 years and get free white glove delivery. Beautyrest Black and free gift with purchase. Now at Home Sleep Express.
In Winona, proud graduates got to turn their tassels today to celebrate their years of hard work. Today's ceremonies were split into 3 parts, with one being held at 9 this morning, a second at noon, and finally a graduate commencement at 3. After crossing the stage, each graduate got the chance to ring the traditional commencement bell, marking their achievements. Before they walked the stage, some students told us the biggest thing they will remember after these 4 years.
My memories, just growing as a person over the years, kind of learning, what comes with life and making lifelong friends here at college that I'll remember forever.
Really loved being a part of housing and being there for all of the new freshmen and being there to really create a community here on campus.
Some UW-La Crosse students had the chance to showcase their work at the 7th Annual Research and Creativity Symposium. Nearly 400 students present scholarly research, artistic projects, and exhibits from a range of academic disciplines. Organizers say the event gives students an opportunity to share their achievements with classmates and faculty.
We have a record number of students this year, and it's really important for us because we know student research is such a high-impact practice that really transforms learning beyond the classroom. So students are allowed to create their original research, asking applied real-world questions, create original work, and work with really great faculty mentors.
State lawmakers Jill Billings and Brad Pfaff were expected to attend.
Well, it's the end of a journey for students at UW-La Crosse. Today is the last day of class. Final exams start Monday and continue throughout the week. For now, UW-La Crosse students are focused on summer plans and enjoying the end of the semester.
It's been a good year, so I'm excited to get done. It's been pretty stressful, but it's going to be good.
I'm excited. It's been a long semester, and I'm looking forward to the summer for sure.
Yes, last day, but definitely not the last time I'll be studying.
No, yeah, finals week.
Faculty have until May 23rd to submit final grades.
We will have more news ahead.
But first,
really can't be the weather conditions for this Mother's Day. We're looking at dry 70s and eventually 80s on Mother's Day, and these warm temperatures will continue through at least the first half of next week before we see some changes. We'll break down all the temperatures and the changes that might be coming on your First One Weather Update after the break.
You wouldn't buy the first vehicle you saw.
Trust me, it's perfectly safe.
I'll take it. So don't hire the first personal injury lawyer you call.
Trust me.
Where do I sign? Object to anything less than the best. Call BGR.
Protect your home with Tundra seamless gutters and gutter helmet from Asher Laston Exteriors. Our highly trained technicians can install the complete water management system for your home with our exclusive custom gutters, gutter helmet, and helmet heat. Gutter helmet is filter free, so it will never clog, guaranteeing you'll never clean your gutters again. Receive up to 22% off your entire project, plus no money down, no payments, and no interest for up to 12 months. Connect with the Asher team today and request a free, no-obligation consultation at goasher.com or call us at 888-GO-ASHER.
We see you out there, building a life you love, knowing that when inspiration strikes, nothing should get in your way. At Blaine's, we're here to help with everything you need to make it happen at prices that make it possible. Like $50 off all Aaron's walk-behind mowers or new Husqvarna riding mowers powered by Briggs & Stratton engines. Plus, this Saturday from 9 to 2, don't miss special offers and test drive select zero-turns and lawn tractors during our Ride and Drive event. Blaine's Farm and Fleet. Be an original.
We have a very special bond, I think, as a family. Spectrum is the connecting thread to everything we do.
It provides us with reliability, lightning speeds, and allows us to do what we need to do in our lives.
From school to homework to entertainment, Spectrum's the perfect match for me and my family.
Fast, reliable internet starting at $30 a month, backed by the Spectrum commitment to keep you connected.
Save on Stressless by the truckload at Drury's in Fountain, Minnesota. Every season, Stressless updates styles and leathers, but first, we need to make room. At Drury's in Fountain, Minnesota, we took advantage of big discounts on discontinued styles, leathers, and overstocks. Now we're passing a truckload of savings on to you. You'll find sofas, love seats, chairs, and ottomans, even power recliners, all at amazingly low prices. Don't delay. Quantities are extremely limited. Take advantage of truckload savings on Stressless, only at Drury's in Fountain, Minnesota.
Hiring the wrong personal injury attorney can cost you a lot. Researching personal injury attorneys costs you nothing. We're confident that your research will lead you to buy Goff and Rohde. BGR, object to anything less than the best.
Is it time for new windows or doors? Contact the company who has done the research for you. The best windows and doors installed by the best people. Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions.
Yeah, tomorrow depends on where you're at. You're going to see cooler or warmer conditions. If you're north of I-90, really, a lot of these areas up there, Eau Claire to Wabasha, they were near 80 or even the mid-70s like in Ladysmith. Tomorrow with that northeast wind, it's going to cool the temperatures down a little bit, kind of like we had a couple days ago too. So you'll feel that up there, but further south, where especially in southwest Wisconsin, where we didn't quite have as warmer conditions today, more low to mid-70s, it actually may go up a degree or two, and in between, there's not going to be much change you're going to feel like for Sparta, Oaksfield, La Crosse, a degree or two here or there. But overall, you'll feel the wind to be a different direction tomorrow, so it might be a little bit refreshing. Won't be as warm as you would expect, too. Now, going into Sunday, we're going to see lows actually get back to where they should be in the mid-40s, near 50. This is pretty close to average, but notice the wind turning back around. So that means we're going to see some warmer conditions Sunday. In fact, a lot of areas further west could see low 80s. You'll feel the wind in the afternoon out of the south, about 10 to 15. Could have some higher gusts, but it'll be very dry conditions. And that's the thing you'll notice too, with relative humidity in the teens and 20% in the afternoon. It's going to be very dry out there. And going into Monday too, the dry conditions continue. We'll have afternoon breezes, warmer as you go further north and west, but see, we could get low to mid 80s on Monday too. So once again, very warm and very dry in the afternoon. Dry trend continues for Tuesday too. And look at the out west, especially western Minnesota to Dakotas. They're going to have a stretch of 80 to 90 degrees in very dry conditions. They also have some fire risk out there, given that they're more in drought conditions, and this dry weather with 90s are going to stick around for at least Wednesday. So that's be the story. Now, once we get past Wednesday, that's when the first system comes through. So we have storms coming Thursday night. Now, there's severe potential we'll have to see. It just depends on timing. I think once we go to Friday and Saturday, there will be a low right to our north spinning around. We could see a few showers, but I think most of Friday, Saturday, now even maybe Sunday too will be dry, because this threat for Sunday looks a little bit less certain. I think more Sunday night, maybe into Monday too. So next weekend doesn't look like a washout, But the bigger temperature thing will be the temperatures. They'll be back to 70s, even 60s, so we won't see the 80s anymore after that. So kind of tracking out Thursday, here's this basically front trough that'll be lifting north. So I think some point Thursday evening, we'll see a line of showers and thunderstorms come through. And that low is the one that I was talking about that's going to really kind of park itself right up to the north of us. So by the time we get to Friday, it's going to be spinning up there. Mainly dry, most of the moisture will be to the north. It'll be kind of windy too, but we could see a few showers Friday, maybe even Saturday. Most areas remain dry. And then later on Sunday, that's a little less confident that we're going to see another line, but there's going to be another system come through probably Sunday into Monday. Right now, a lot of uncertainty with that one. We are more certain we're going to see something Thursday, Friday. Precipitation with Thursday really depends on how things plan out, but I think we will see some better threat going further north. We probably could use it because this time of the year, we should have about a half to 3/4 of an inch every week, and we're not going to see it for the first 2 weeks already. But otherwise that, enjoy the warm conditions as we go throughout Wednesday. We could have areas up in the upper 80s at certain times. I don't think record level, but pretty close in some areas. And then things will change. And notice that 69 going on to next Saturday. We're going to get back to where we should be, or even cooler going on to that weekend. That'll be the bigger change going into next weekend as of right now. But enjoy the warm conditions for now.
We absolutely will. Thank you, Greg. Coming up next in sports, Bulldogs versus underdogs. Brookwood hoping to score an upset of second-ranked Ithaca, plus some fast times at the Eagle Uncaged Open as we get closer to the NCAA Outdoor Championships. Jacob is next.
Former inmates finding new beginnings. Monday at 6. See how Project Proven and a lacrosse business are turning second chances into success stories. Don't miss this inspiring story. Monday at 6 p.m.
I did know that back pain, foot pain come along with the job of waiting tables, but since getting the arch supports from the Good Feet store, I have had no pain. I'm more positive. It's like opening up a whole new life, like sunshine coming up.
See how we can help you too at the Good Feet store.
Mother's Day is almost here, and it's time to visit Jolivet Family Farms. 8 greenhouses full of a wide variety of flowers, vegetable, and plants, all grown for this climate. Jolivet's features one of the area's largest selections of hanging baskets: succulents, clematis, citronella mosquito plants, horseradish, rhubarb, asparagus. Find unique lawn and garden decor. Take home a strawberry rhubarb pie, rhubarb crisp, or try the new peanut butter pie from our homemade bakery. All this and so much more. Jolivet Family Farms, West Salem.
For over 25 years, Window World's provided quality products for homeowners around the country, including windows and doors. Every window we sell is custom made for optimal energy efficiency and superior durability. Plus, a vinyl finish means they'll never need painting. Just like our windows, entry doors from Window World are made to last, featuring a durable fiberglass construction that provides up to 4 times the insulation value of wood. When it comes time for new windows or doors, trust America's exterior remodeler. Trust Window World.
This is Arby's tender 13-hour smoked brisket in a smoker. This is Arby's tender 13-hour smoked brisket in a sandwich. This is Arby's tender 13-hour smoked brisket in a Cedric.
Arby's, we have the meat.
It's Hy-Vee's 3-day sale, Friday through Sunday. Get pork loin, just $1.77 a pound. Chobani, just 99 cents. Hy-Vee cereal, just $1.48. Fresh blueberries, just $2.48. Plus, save on Pepsi products. Gatorade 8-packs, just $4.99 with digital coupon. And get a free $10 Hy-Vee gift card with $30 purchase of any P&G products. Save in-store and online, Friday through Sunday, only at Hy-Vee.
Covering all the exciting action from your community. Here's News 8 Now Sports with Jacob Lenzendorf.
Well, the Central baseball team has had a bit of a rough go of it this season. A couple lengthy losing streaks, but still plenty of time to right the ship and pick up some momentum heading into the final stretch. Riverhawks up 1 early against Stevens Point, but the Panthers have the bases juiced for Braden Marschke. Just 1 out on the board. He'll send one deep to left center field. Landon Smith camps under it, but the throw will not be necessary as a sacrifice ties things up. Liam Branson looking to limit the damage. He punches out Darren Grabsky to end the inning. Later, Eric Ramsier's at the dish, and keep an eye on the far right of your screen because here comes Marschke flying in for the web gem. Stevens Point takes down Central 4-1 in this one, and the Panthers would sweep the doubleheader. In Wilton, the good Brookwood team looking to upset number 2 ranked Ithaca. Falcons down 1 when Jackson Kunitz sends one deep to left center field. That one will drop and score Julian Kunitz. Then the home side knots it up at 2 as Braden Pash shoots it back up the middle, allowing Jackson to score. Brookwood takes the lead, but Ithaca fights back. Sammy Clary lifts one into no man's land. It falls, allowing Houston Garcia Bolin to score. And here's the play that swings the game. Caden Keller's chopper leads to an error at first, and the game-winning run scores. Bulldogs squeak it out. UWL facing Whitewater in WIAC tournament elimination game. Here, Jack Olver comes through with a double down the line, making it 2-0 UWL. Wouldn't take long for the Warhawks to respond. Andy Tice goes the opposite way to make it a 2-run lead for the hosts. Big moment in the 5th. First pitch that Macbourne sees, he likes, and he drills it deep to left center, and that home run puts La Crosse on top by 1. But again, it's a big response by Whitewater. Matt Skolin at the dish with the man on, launches it, and that one is gone. And the Warhawk bullpen would not allow any more Eagle runs as UWL is bounced from the WIAC tournament. In the softball tournament, Eagles taking on Platteville were scoreless in the 4th. But the Pioneers would strike. Melissa Dietz takes Kaylee Nemiak yard. Platteville opens up the scoring. Now 2-0 in the 5th, and with a runner on, Allison Peters gets all this pitch deep to center field for another one. Pioneers go up 5, and in the 6th, this was the straw that broke the camel's back. Platteville puts this game out of reach. Peyton Murphy with the grand slam. Platteville hits 4 home runs as they eliminate UWL 9-0. Out on the track, UWL hosting the Uncaged Eagle Open. Former Logan Ranger Lauren Jarrett in action during the women's 4x100 relay. And it was another Ranger, Julie Yang, getting things started, but Jarrett was finishing it, and she was flying, crossing in 46:23, the same team that ran a school record-breaking 45:72 last weekend. Women's 5,000, it was Viterbo's Tori Gerber crossing the finish line in 18 minutes, 15 seconds to take first place. And in the men's 110 hurdles, running unattached, Devon Montgomery, he's the sprint and hurdle coach at Viterbo, but he stays in shape for his national meets, and he would take first in 13:79. Brewers beginning a series with the Rays. First inning, William Contreras hits one back where it came from, and Jackson Churio comes around to score. Then a weird play in the 6th after the ground ball goes to Bryce Terang. He goes to third with it, where Caleb Durbin applies the tag for which would be the 3rd out, but obstruction is called. Pat Murphy would get tossed, and Tampa Bay takes the lead. The Crew would tie it back up, but then in the 8th, with the bases loaded and a full count, Jared Koenig can't find the strike zone, and that would be your final score. 4-3, Tampa Bay takes it. And the Twins looking to make it 6 wins in a row. First frame, Byron Buxton continues to swing a hot bat, scalds one to right center, almost leaves the yard, but he turns on the Jets and coasts into third. He would later score on a Trevor Larnach single. And then in the 5th, guess who? Buxton finds the 5-6 hole, and an error in left field will allow Harrison Bader to score. Minnesota pitching allows just 3 hits. Twins win again. So 6 wins in a row for them.
Man.
Tough one for the Brewers, though. That was a close call at third. I don't know if you saw the replay of it, Ken, or anything, but it's a tough one.
Interesting that the Brewers are the only team in Major League Baseball where this has happened to them, not once, but twice in a matter of a couple of weeks.
Conspiracy. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Hopefully get the next 2 because they need some wins here soon.
Yeah.
But
maybe they can take some of the Twins' good fortune, grab some of that.
Yeah, let's do that.
They can share.
It's an idea.
There we go. Thanks,
okay,
guys.
more news right after this.
It's Ladies Weekend, Saturday and Sunday at Home Furniture. Ladies get a free table lamp when you come in and donate $10 to Ovarian Cancer Research to get 10% off. Plus, all decor is an extra 25% off. Ladies Weekend, Saturday and Sunday at Home Furniture.
Ah, it's deer season.
Already? Nice knowing you. We gotta hide.
No, not that deer season. Deer season. It's that time of year when you can get $3,000 off at an authorized John Deere dealer.
A deer season that saves bucks?
That's right.
It's deer season, now through June 2nd.
Visit Tractor Central today to find out why nothing runs like a deer. Start now at TractorCentral.com.
It's a John Deere day.
Get an 11% rebate on everything at Menard.
products. Transform your home with Shaw Vinyl Plank Flooring. It offers superior protection to stains and foot traffic. And the Wentworth Series is 100% waterproof. Just $269 a square foot after rebate. Unleash big savings on Menard's great selection of pet supplies. Find incredible deals on products that you and your pets will love. Right now, save big and get an 11% rebate on all pet and wildlife products.
Save big money at Menards.
As a teacher, I think it's important that students here in Wisconsin become proficient and ideally strong in math.
We need to keep teachers like you here. That's what motivated UW-Madison's Wisconsin Teacher Pledge program.
By covering the cost of tuition, the Teacher Pledge enables us to teach in areas and subjects where we're needed the most.
We're working to fill these gaps, and those who benefit are the youth of Wisconsin.
When we stay in Wisconsin to teach, that's a win for everyone.
One Wisconsin, on Wisconsin.
Get solar and get saving with Olson Solar Energy.
The biggest thing I want to get across to people, whether it's via email or voicemail or text, is we are a local Wisconsin family-owned turnkey solar company.
We have project managers that will walk you through the process, keep you informed along the way, and make sure that the communication is the best that it can be.
All the financial benefits are awesome. And then on top of that, it's green energy. How can you lose?
Right now at Home Sleep Express, get up to $900 off select Beautyrest Black adjustable sets and choose a free gift with purchase. Plus, pay no interest for 5 years and get free white glove delivery. Beautyrest Black and free gift with purchase. Now at Home Sleep Express.
You're watching News 8 Now. Expect more.
A bakery in Astoria, Queens is celebrating the historic selection of Pope Leo XIV, the first American pope, with a special treat.
Maria Notaro, owner of Laguli Pastries, started making Pope Leo cookies after watching the announcement Thursday. The family-owned shop has created Pope-themed cookies for past papal milestones, including Pope Francis.
I was watching it on television. I was waiting to see who was coming out on the balcony. And then when I heard it was an American, I says, I have to make the cookies again.
Each cookie sells for $5, and the first batch actually sold out within hours. Customers say the cookies are a sweet way to mark a moment of hope and unity.
Look at that. He's getting a customized baseball jersey. Now he's getting cookies.
I know.
What's next?
The fascination is fantastic. They went back in the 2005 World Series when the White Sox were playing and found a shot of him in the broadcast.
Yeah.
Just in the crowd. So.
Oh, they're going to be digging up all types of stuff like, oh, and then trademarking him on
Oh,
it.
absolutely.
Yeah. All right. Greg has a final look at your forecast right after this.
The Driftless region is a thriving community where tradition and innovation shine, and Culligan has a long history of providing custom solutions to address the area's water worries, like iron, sulfur, PFAS, and manganese. Culligan, water you love since 1936.
This is the story about a little empathy. No matter where little empathy looked, it just couldn't find its place in the world, which was sad because it had so much to give. Then one day, little empathy made a friend. And the friend took it somewhere it would always be useful and appreciated. Welcome to a place where healthcare is all about caring. Amplify Health. A little empathy changes everything.
There's a reason Chevy is called the heartbeat of America. A heartbeat strong, steady, unwavering. Like the people who keep this country moving. For them, only America's most dependable truck will do. In every Chevy truck, like every Chevy driver, dependability comes standard.
Now, well-qualified buyers can get 0.9% financing for 60 months on this Silverado. That's over $6,600 in average finance savings. Visit HometownChevy.com.
King Furniture would like to wish all moms a happy Mother's Day. And this year, let's skip the flowers and get her a gift she'll enjoy every single day. It's the Mother's Day trade-in sale at King Furniture, where you can trade in your old furniture and get huge savings on something brand new. Trade in that old tired recliner for a brand new style. Or upgrade mom to the bedroom she's always dreamt of. Plus, find savings of up to 60% store-wide. Make this Mother's Day unforgettable. Only at King Furniture.
Fleet Farm's Garden Center has discounts on hundreds of plants, flowers, vegetables, fertilizers, and more. Like Farm Fresh Selects 10-inch hanging baskets for $17.99. And large bags of Miracle-Gro all-purpose garden soil for just $7.99. Plus, get a 21-inch full-bore 3-in-1 push mower on sale for only $259.99. When it comes to the great outdoors, let Fleet Farm handle all your patio, lawn, and garden needs at the best prices guaranteed.
This adorable shelter pet wants to meet you and your family today. The News 8 Now Pet of the Week is brought to you by Wisconsin Veterinary Orthopedics.
All right, you can't beat this forecast for Mother's Day. Really 70s to 80s, and then those 80s continue through Wednesday. Change will happen, but probably not until the end of next week to the weekend to see cooler temps and maybe more rain chances. By that point, we'll probably need some rain, but enjoy the warm and dry conditions here.
We will.
And have a happy Mother's Day weekend, everyone.